Maths has a reputation for being a difficult subject, with its grid-line workbooks requiring students to study in squares. The harder the math becomes, the smaller the squares to write in. Students learn by being told to memorise the correct method and are prevented from finding the answer in other ways. Students can't find their own way of learning and struggle finding their own interest in maths. The oubliette collection of escape rooms based on the timetable theme urges participants to solve the rooms with their own knowledge and intuition without realising they're using maths. We want them to use maths in a fundamental way that requires movement and free-flowing thought between math concepts rather than a boxed-in individual application of rules on paper. The oubliette makes learning math a more proactive and empowering experience as we allow the students to become more than just passive agents. They're not dependent on a teacher to tell them what to do or how to do it. This freedom allows creativity to flourish in both students and maths itself. The proactive learning style of the oubliette lets students find new ways of solving problems set out for them. They can then further knowledge that we have on these topics in maths. Gertrude Hendricks worked out that we often only need a little help to discover the rule for the first task, and until we have mastered the rule, it remains unverbalized. If the learner is given a rule before their own discovery or asked to verbalize before mastering the rule, this interferes with their ability to transfer the skill onto another task. In the oubliette, they will not be given the rule at all, and it will be solely their own discovery of the rules of each problem. For example, in the refraction room, they will know that they have to refract the lasers to hit the targets, but they won't be aware they're using angles to do. By removing our interference and not telling students what to do, we increase their ability to transfer their skills. They are free to become more creative when solving problems, giving students the chance to make their own connections. They do not need to be told that certain topics are linked because they can work it out. When the students are learning, they should have appropriate experiences that correspond with their studying. Learning becomes personal and students can understand the topic better. An example would be of being told of a place and reading about it or seeing it through films. But if you were to actually go to that destination, your experience wouldn't match your previous expectations because they're different. Eric Soto compared two styles of teaching, one found commonly in classrooms and one which the oubliette hopes to emulate. The first teacher follows the standards placed on him and subsequently inhibits the learning of his students. He based his approach on telling, and his students seem to have learned the rule. However, in the next lesson they had, when he asked them to use the rule and solve a question, the students were unable to do so because by giving his students the rule, he prevented them from even trying to discover it themselves and took away the chance of experience. The opposite style of teaching Soto gives is that it's not told but self-taught with a little guidance via the teacher. The learning was structured in a way that urges the students to work together, creating an environment in which those who had previous knowledge would help those who did not. By having to rely on their own knowledge and that of their peers, students utilize multiple skills by expanding their confidence and learning in a way that is memorable. In telling, we need to give students the tools and confidence to find their own answers. Students completing the oubliette will not have instructions, encouraging discussion between them. They can test theories in a practical way that allows a feeling of intrinsic reward once the solution is achieved. The students have also gained an experience that correlates with math topics without being told what to do.